looking to chill. Booted up B06 for some casual kills. But then a squad rolled in with big dick, swinging talk, saying y'all old heads washed. Take a walk. I said, boy, I've been clicking heads since '09. Back when nukes meant something and 3-lane maps had spine. So we smacked them quick. They cried and begged, rematch us now. We needs us a serious rep. Don't talk shit in the lobby, son. If your aim's that bad, better bite your tongue. You want a nuke a town? That's daycare, bro. We play payback where the real ones go. 4 rage quit, left one dude in it, but his mic was cursed with a ghetto cricket. Chirp, chirp, like a warning beep. Even your smoke alarm, your skills was weak. Grumpy old man, don't miss no shots. Brawl his body in your TikTok bots. DJ code red lit your asses up like the 4th of July. Wild vortex screaming GG's, middle fingers pointed at the sky. Was laughing so hard I damn near cried as your squad got cooked, these bots deep fried. You tried to flex but forgot you're a lame. Now your ego smeared on the kill cam like damn. Don't start beef in a post-game chats. If your whole team plays like they have call of shame stats. You asked for a rematch like it was gonna go well, but surprise, we're the Alpha Squad, time to pay hell. Only one stayed, bless his pride, but that smoke alarm chirped every time he died. You ain't clutch, you ain't slick. Whole squad gone, now it's just you and your ghetto old cricket. Now son, when your batteries beat more than your comms do, and your KD's lower than Activision standards, maybe don't come barking at the top dogs. Don't talk trash if your shots don't hit. We mop floors with egos quick. Next time think before you run that lip, cause we serve hot L's with a side of chirp chirp, bitch!
Well, he came from the land of maple leaves and sass, talking trash on Call of Duty with his foot in your ass.
Mud cross riding, slamming dunks in Kiwi land. Now he's yelling on your television with an adult beverage in hand. They called him cancer, called him crude, but he just laughed like, bitch, I'm the dude. Saying Nick Merckx looked like he's sucking schlong. Now his channel's gone, but his legend lives on. Stay black, don't let the reptilians win. They're building moon bases and chemtrail in the wind. He's black below the waist and insane in the dome. Just a self-proclaimed retard bringing chaos from home. Flat earth, fake moon, worshiping nows, Bohemian Grove and deep state proud. Stay black, 8 thoughts riding on in style with a tinfoil hat and a shit-eating smile. He said clickbait, hell yeah, that's the Rick slap on a dumb face, and retards will click. Nero Cinema always catching the flag. Meanwhile BT loves to take it in the back. Pissed off streamers and the fanboys cry, but the real ones laugh till they damn near die. Play golf on Monday, trolling Warzone by night. A evil genius fighting through YouTube's blinding light. They bend his ass but he ain't done yet, still dropping bars with 0 regret. 9/11 was an inside job, just Google building 7 spraying chemtrails up in that sky. Heaven, moon landing, fake, don't be a sheep. All it shows is Bill Hicks, now let that creep. They said he's toxic, crude and mean, but he's just the truth with a drunken lean. He don't play nice, don't hold his tongue. He'll have you laughing like a coal miner with black lungs. Stay black, tell it honky cracker, reptilian shaft shifter.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Is my audio working?
I
think it is. Could I get a thumbs up for the audio? All right. Okay. Yo, what's up, Rick O'Shea? How you doing, brother? When's the stream? Right now. What's up, Hot Stepper? JDC? Frankie? John Jones? Steffes? Drip? Did I say Joe? Mike! Pixie! Smurf! Yeah, I bought him from the J Skills. Obviously, he's got the hookup, brother. You didn't know? He has got the hookup. Holla if you hear him. Great. What time is it over there now? Fucking 5 minutes on damn near. It's going on midnight. Approaching midnight. Alan's Gaming, what's up, brother? I don't know what's up, Alan. I guess I'm just a fucking cheating scumbag piece of shit. Jay told us he never had no fucking Chronos. He said, okay, you got me. I was using the Chronos. I'm like, bitch, you weren't using Chronos. You're fucking cheap. That's why you end up getting banned, you dummy. You know, we're like, if it's Chronos, show us. And he's like, oh, I gotta look for it. And like 45 minutes later, he sends us a blurry, zoomed in picture of his face, like half of it. We zoomed in, added some sharpening, because we knew that wasn't a Chronos Max. So I fucking know. I knew what those looked like. That was not. And we were able to show that it was a SanDisk, you know, a thumb drive, 2.1, 2.0. You can get it for like $3 at Walmart. Yeah. What's up, crowd? Crowd, thank you for bringing that to my attention, because I don't watch that channel. Thank you. But the same crowd brought something to my attention, which we were going to pretty much kick the stream off with.
The Hot Stepper became a member.
Let's go, Hot Stepper! Got that gold thing now? Let's go, baby. Looks good on you. Appreciate the support, brother. Guys, when we hit 100, I'm going to give it to the end of the month. If we hit it this week, we hit it next week, whatever. We'll give it to the end of the month. As soon as we hit it, I'm going to jump in the lab, make a badass fucking graphic, maybe try to find a sponsor. Probably not, because I don't want to put no money in it, because that's when we'll get people that want to fucking ruin our fun. But trust me, I'm going to qualify each and every person, everybody that subscribed, you know, that didn't get a gifted, because they could be cheaters, but we'll qualify those people if they want to play. We're going to do Warzone customs. And not just like, here's 3 or 4. We're going to make sure we do 6 to 8 hours. Like, everybody involved is going to be fucking down for multiple games. It's going to be dope. Just like we do regular customs, we're going to do Warzone customs, like stupid shit. We'll all do the 1-box challenge or something. We'll just have to take the honor, so, you know, like, take each other's fucking word for it. But the 1-box challenge, you guys know you hit a box, you just play the game with whatever comes out of the box. And that's kind of hard, you know, but it'd be fun to try. AI voice this morning. No. It does have to do with Call of Shame, though. It does have to do with Call of Shame. It does have to do with Call of Shame. So I don't watch Call of Shame. Call of Shambles. Oh, no, didn't come up. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. So, anyways. And also, guys, listen. There's a poll somewhere. It doesn't show, but you'll see it somewhere. There's a poll. There's a poll on the chat, in the chat. You know, and since Twitter seems to think that they cracked the case on old ItsHapa cheating in Warzone, we're going to settle that today, though. Make sure you vote in that poll for me real quick. Did ItsHapa ever stop cheating? Or does he still cheat? I don't know. Search deep inside your soul and come up with the right answer. You're coping him with his polls? Just knows how to hide it? Let's see how, well, we're going to get into the delusional takes of some of these people. But, anyways. This here, off of that. And also do me a quick favor, guys. Like the video for me. Actually, do this for me. Like the video if you're enjoying it. If you're not enjoying it, do yourself a favor, hit the dislike button. It doesn't, like, you know, hurt my channel or anything like that, but it'll cause YouTube to stop showing me and people like me to you. You know, it's interaction either way. Either way, thumbs up, thumbs down, doesn't bother me. Hit one of them, please. PC check. ItsHapa. Who's paying ItsHapa for a PC check? I don't know. I'm gonna need $100. I can get Rara to do it for $100, but that's like $250 because I'm gonna need 100. He's gonna need 100, and then, you know, when I pass, I'm gonna need like a tip, and then I'm gonna have to tip him, so it's like 25. So 250, 300, something that'll cover it. Anyways, all right. So Call of Shame. $0, soon to be $0. They will lose. Yeah, I don't think, by the way, none of this shit's accurate. I went in there today. I saw that and I'm like, on my channel. And I was like, wait, that doesn't look right. And then I went into YouTube Studios, it's way off. Anyways, so vidIQ, step your game up, or I'm going back to TubeBuddy. All right, so apparently Warzone streamer, blah, 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 blah. They talk about some shit that they obviously got from my Twitter feed, because you guys know I'm the only person out here sharing this shit. I'm the only person. When shit gets clipped in the World Series of Warzone Discord, the competitors that are in there, in the parts that you have to actually be competing to see, they send that shit to me, just FYI. They don't send that shit to Call of Shame. I'm sure you can scroll back. There it is. Look at that there. Funny that they don't have anything more than that. Funny that that's where their picture cuts off. They don't show any more context to it. But you know what I'm saying, if they weren't the ones that it got sent to, then... Right there. Oh, interesting. But shares all the tweets, obviously. They probably went and got those herself. But here is the part that I want to bring up. And I'm not sure if this is something that you can actually do. So, like, I'm pretty sure YouTube has some sort of rule against me making content and just flat out lying about what other people said. Like, if I went live and I said, insert person said that they were going to harm me in real life, right? And then I showed you like a fake tweet that said that, but that tweet never existed, I'm pretty sure I could get in trouble. I'm pretty sure that's strike 1, 2, and 3. Your channel's done, right? Are we here together? Okay, and you can clip this all you want. This will probably be tomorrow's video here. I hate this fucking channel. We should all report it and get it taken offline of someone who can hack it. You have my permission. First off, who the fuck says that? You have my permission. You know who says that? The person that's creating the video and creating this fucking victimization mentality among, I mean, this is victimhood 101 right here. Just saw harmful opinion. That's another creator that did content about calling them fraud, which they are. Just saw harmful opinions video, brother. I'm gonna find who this guy is. Dirty Indian motherfucker. Well, funny thing, you're not Indian, and we all know that. So, and they think that's funny. They're trying to be like, lead it over here to the dirty Indian guy. We've reached out to the dirty Indian guy. He's not you. He's not the one making the videos. Harmful opinions reached out to him, the YouTuber, and no. But they're trying to direct their stupid, naive fans to be like, hey, we could be this dirty Indian motherfucker. But here's the thing. Call of Shame is a complete C word because YouTube takes your money for saying the C word. How retarded. In real life, he's the trying to look rich, but he's just like Logan Paul, a complete scumbag. How's he still got subscribers? I don't know, because he's a complete scumbag in real life. I hope somebody puts drugs in his house solely so I can watch this. That's bullshit. Only a fucking 12-year-old would read that and be like, wow, there's somebody claiming to know him in real life saying he's a no. No. If anybody was claiming to know you in real life, they'd be identifiers in there. I know this guy, stupid fucking, thinks he's better than everybody, walks around Newcastle like his shit don't stink. You know? I play more than FPS games every single day. I'm not good at all the games that I fucking play. I play MLB The Show and I fucking suck. Yeah. Show my PC? Yeah, in a minute. We'll get to that. Whatever we want to see. Whatever. And then we get to this next one here. Obviously, they're pretending to redact things here. Bro, ItsHapa told me his address. I've got a bullet standing by Lamau. Just say the word. Now, that's BLA. I would assume he's trying to infer that that's Black Yoshi because that's the only BLA that follows me. Which you could reach out to Black Yoshi. So here, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go to advanced Twitter search. Let's find out who this person is. Right? Somebody put a... Jesus Christ. Let's find out who this is. Bro, ItsHapa told me his address. I got a bullet standing by Lamau. Just say the word, right? So if we search that entire phrase, searching the entire platform of X, of Twitter, right? We'll be able to find out who said that, correct? Not even this exact phrase. We'll go all these words. Nope. All right, so we're going to have to do it the long way. Bro, ItsHapa told me his address. How about this? Bro, ItsHapa told me his address. All right? So any post that's got that contains all of these words will show up if it was ever posted to Twitter, correct? Is anybody in chat gonna say that that's not true? Anybody want to argue before we find out? Anybody at all? No? Okay, watch this. If that was said, we'll find out who said it. No. 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 None of this is anything that Call Shame said that was said, right? Now, let's search for that exact phrase. Shit. This exact phrase. It does not exist on Twitter. Nobody has ever made a tweet on Twitter that said, bro, ItsHapa told me his address. I've got a bullet standing by Lamau. Just say the word. Nobody's ever typed that into Twitter and press send. They can try, but that's not, nobody's ever said that. And I mean, maybe that was their intention to try to set me up, but at the end of the day, it's easily debunkable. Nobody saying, I would be half tempted to think all this other shit out here, just saw HO video, brother. Guarantee that's never been said on Twitter either. They made all that shit up. All of that shit is fake. Otherwise, they'd do this and that it would look like a screenshot. It would look like a screenshot, just like this. And all they would have done was, all they would have had to do was just cover that up. Boom. All right. That's why the shit looks like this. That is fake. Shit is fake. I used to use this. Remember my thumbnails? Remember how I used to just fucking be real cheap on my thumbnails? Right here? You see this? Oh, that's members only content. You gotta put up that $1.99 to see that video. Trust me, it's worth. That video alone's worth $1.99. But you see this? This is fake tweet. Fake tweet. I can make one right here. Dark. Oh, wow. It's smoke and mirrors, boys. For dumb people, nonetheless. But what about the other videos? Hold on.
Welcome.
That sound was messed up on my end. Just saw HO video, brother. Let's see here. It didn't say it did. Wait, what did it say? Oh, I'm going to find out who this guy is. Whatever. I'm going to find. Enough. It'll never be said. It was never said. It was never said. We can go to all of these words. It was never said. None of these were ever said. Yeah, it's a video of Rara. You know who Rara is, right? Oh, Rara. A shirtless picture of him dancing. Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah. My members only content's fucking goated, brother. I promise you. You don't know what you're missing. It's not just about the Warzone. You actually get stuff for subscribing around here, not just emotes. I haven't put a little members only content up in a little bit, but I got some stuff I'll be uploading this week. Anyways, all right. Now, so that's fake. Call of Shame's a fraud. I don't know what we're going to title the video, but that's probably what it'll be. Call of Shame proof. Call of Shame's a fraud. So anyways, that's that. Now, some really low IQ people in chat today. I promise you guys. I promise you. And today, I don't know if you guys know this, I dropped a video, right? Dropped a video here. I'm sitting here editing all day, right? Come over here to Twitter to get a screenshot, whatever.
Kazed became a member.
Yo, Kaz, let's go, brother. Welcome to the Alpha Squad, my boy. Purple! Let's go. This ain't his first rodeo. Love to see it. So you've been a member before. You didn't even know there was members only content. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. You go to the channel, right? And then you go to membership, I think. And there's... Yeah, members only videos. There's like videos right here that YouTube was like, no ads for you because you're talking about stupid shit. Well, I was talking about politics. Tended to be a libtard in the game. I was like, Trump's a felon. And he's like, actually, reverse psychology. It was funny. Anyways, bunch of cool stuff in there. But you'll notice a name here that keeps popping up in my notifications. Quite a bit. There's a couple of them. You start to be like, holy shit, if you got that much time on your hands, somebody needs a fucking job. Holy piss, boys. Take your hands off the phone and go take a piss or something. Shit. Insane. Oh, it's already started. Sorry, Chad. I'm allergic to retardation. Where should we start? Oh, here. Let's start here. So obviously, you guys know that we stay doubling down. He 1v1 the Rick. Now, I 1v1 the Rick, but I wasn't even really playing. I mean, here's the thing. some stereotypes are true. There are people that think everybody cheat because they're fucking absolutely ass at the game. It is, I'm sorry, not everybody, but there are those people exist. Otherwise, the stereotype wouldn't exist. Like, you know, the stereotype about white people not being able to dance? I'm back at the stereotype. Living proof. Not happening. Takes copious amounts of alcohol before I develop even the slightest bit of rhythm. Anyways, this guy says, well, actually, this, just to explain this, this was a Call of Shame fan left a comment. That I've been played like a fool. I've been calling Call of Shame for 2 years. Time I found you, Hoppy, yesterday, I unsubscribed to him because I can't trust him anymore. I feel like a dumbass trusting Call of Shame. This is basically after him watching the stream of me dropping all the receipts that Call of Shame's been lying to everybody, right? And I said, hey man, it's not you've probably been taken advantage of, and that's wrong. Glad you found the channel. And I said, oh my God, we saved this Call of Shame fan. This is why I'll never stop talking shit about those AI hacks. I meant like hack jobs, not like hacks, like, you know what I mean? Like aimbot and wall hacks. Anyways. And this guy chimes in with, that means you can never cheat again in a game though, bro. And I thought about it after I read that, and I'm like, what? What does that even mean? How do you get from here to here? How do you get from this guy realized he was being played by a creator, and this is why I'll never stop telling the truth? That means you can never cheat again in a game, bro. What? How do you, like, how does the human brain malfunction that fucking bad? Like, how do you have that big of a misfire? I'm talking baseball. This guy's talking potato crop production. What are we talking? Anyways, I don't think he's trolling. I honestly think he's got something. I think he's, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if my tax dollars go to support him in some sort of way. You know, like mental health, like, you know what I mean? I wonder if he's got his $1,600. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I responded with, you ever write a comment out and look at it and say, damn, that's stupid, and then erase it? No, man, and be prepared. Listen, this is a disclaimer, guys. I'm not made of gold here. I don't want to get sued for one of you guys fucking falling out of your chair and hitting your head because you've lost so many brain cells. Be prepared to lose quite a bit of brain cell trying to decipher. I think it's English. I think it's English with a special dialect of like retardese thrown in here and there. I'm not sure. Niggas, what's up, man? Meth's a hell of a drug. Tell me about it, man. He said, no, man. As all I am saying is you have to lead by example. No. Now. No. Now or no? I don't know. No sound EQ, no thing, just in-game settings. Lead by that example, man. I responded with, you're fucking retarded if you think sound EQ is cheating. Buy a $25 headset and compare that to a $700 headset. Is that cheating? Mine actually has onboard EQ. Problem is, I don't think you understand what is happening. You've heard an AI voice, an AI slop channel, that, by the way, at the end of this, you'll understand he so desperately wishes he was. Tell you it was cheating, and because critical thinking isn't your strong suit, you ran with it. Have a Razer headset, but I don't need to run sound EQ with it. Lead by example. It's funny you say that. It's funny you say that. Pretty sure you have a channel, right? There you go, 41 subscribers. And oh my God, and 114 videos? Well, your conversion rate needs some help. Hear footsteps like you've never heard them before. Well, I can tell you why. Font's wrong, first off. Don't put this on the screen. It's too much for the viewer to read. And I bet you don't leave it up there long. Nope, less than 2 seconds. Anyways. So I assume, hear footsteps like you've never before in Black Ops 6. It's not just sound, it's wall hacks for your ears. Okay? Okay? Okay, gameplay, yep, turn that off. No. Gameplay music all the way off. All the way off! Not 20, all the way off! That too, no, you can leave that at like 50. You need to hear, dude, you need to hear the dialogue. Oh my God, you got to hear the dialogue. You need to be able to hear the dialogue, airstrike incoming, things that now. Okay, at least he left the effects at 100. Cinematic music all the way gone. Don't need it. Get it out of there. Oh my God, GG's, fucking GG. Let's go, chat. He got one, he got 2 right. Okay, enhanced headphone mode, no. No, it's not enhanced in any way, shape, or form. Don't do it. Okay, Treyarch mix, no. Headphones, the worst. That is the worst option you could have picked. By the way, those different options have different shaping. It's part of the EQ, which stands for equalization, sir. Okay, hold on. We're getting there. No, we're getting there, Kaz. We're getting there. Okay? Gotcha. Okay, left channel frequency. Okay. Sir, what you're doing in the video right here is EQing. What you are doing is EQing your audio. You're equalizing your audio. You're adjusting the frequencies, which is equalizing your audio. You're cheating by your own logic, brother. Holy. I don't know when Grumpy's streaming. That would be a good idea. If he does, I'm raiding the fuck out. Grumpy's getting like every raid for like a month at a minimum. At a minimum. So, like, these people don't have the IQ cast to understand that the game sends out data, right? That data is not manipulated when you EQ it, when you condense it, when you use surround sound. It's sending the data out, and your hardware, and each different type of hardware interprets it different as interpreting and shaping that sound. And that is like the dumbest version explanation I could come up with. A $25 headset is gonna sound like fucking shit. You're gonna miss a lot of audio cues because of its dynamic range being dog shit, versus if you spend a few $100s on headsets. If that wasn't the case, premium brands in the headset market wouldn't exist. He needs 1,000 subs before you can rate him? Oh, well, we got ways around that. We could just be like, everybody go. Everybody go. If I don't see you chat in there, I'm banning you out of my stream. Go, go, go. See? We got ways around that. All right, let's see what this guy does. Okay, all right, so you're doing the exact same thing as you say is unfair for everybody else to do. All right? Oh, did you? You didn't even do it on the other. You did it on the left side, not the right? Brother, you're not... Please tell me he turns that on. That's the last step, right? You turn on reduced tinnitus sound? Oh, my fucking God. You are literally, if anybody, I hope to God, everybody, there's, how many comments? 6. Please tell me they're all like, you're fucking stupid. Oh no, I can confirm playing better. I hope to God that's an alt account of yours or something like that. There's no fucking way. Nah, there's no, of course that hot I already did. You little fuck buddy. Anyways, holy shit, dude. You've actually made people worse in here. You have made it harder for people to hear footsteps. Use a music mixing it. There you go. I guarantee it sounds better than some fucking $25, $50 headset. Holy piss. Please tell me you got gameplay on here. Smoke, I know you're in chat. Well, I don't know why you don't type. You turn on your headset, you can hear, can't believe it. All right. Oh my God, the cinematic music is on. What FOV is he at too? Is this like 100?
Hostile UAV in the area.
Okay, I got you guys. It's got to be console. This is about the most unaware shit I've ever seen. Okay. You got 2 up. If they were that way, you would already been shot. If they were the other side of industry, if they'd have been up here, they'd have already shot at you. Okay? Which leaves 2 different scenarios where they could where they could be. Well, no, 1, because that's out. They could be under you. Now, considering the tunnel's pretty much closed up, I'd say that they're either in the room or the stairs, on the bottom floor, or in the tunnel. Safe to assume that, right? There's literally no reason for you to be running around trying to figure out where they're at. They are, you should already know where they're at. All right, Brawless, if he thinks I'm cheating, I can only imagine what he thinks about your gameplay. Brawless just raid chats live on stream every day. Okay. That's like walking the opposite direction around the block to get to the store that's right next door to you. I promise you, if you would have got there before your teammates, you'd have got fucking dumpstered by those kids. I would like to see, you know what? I would love to see his controller settings. I would love to see his controller settings. I can already guess what his controller settings are. All right, boy, that gun ain't got no recoil. No. Bro, since I've been rage hacking for a while, holy shit, dude. Holy brother.
He's hacking! It's the fucking cheater!
All right, we'll put this on ice. We'll come back to this fucking gameplay. This biggest cheater you know? I know, right? Tape it. Big map KD? Probably like a 1.8 and 2 something. I don't know. I don't play big map hardly, rarely ever. I'm not a big fan of it. I just like W keying. That's not, conducive to big map. That's not that I don't mind big map. I mean, it's just not really my play style. What about Rebirth? Actually, I haven't checked it in a while. It's probably like a 3.7, 3.6, something like that. Have a razor heads, but I don't need to run sound EQ, lead by example. Not even a 2-box lobby. I lead by example. Here's the thing. You can't lead by example by not 2-boxing when even if you 2-boxed, it wouldn't matter, dude. It literally wouldn't matter. You you wouldn't get any body or lobbies because you are at the bottom end of the totem pole when it comes to skill. It's just, it is what it is. Yeah, it's W key. It's supposed to be an arcade shooter. You know what I mean, Nathan? I'd run forward, fucking they die, you die. It is what it is. J skills versus smoke. Who wins? Me. Because that feels like at least 3 hours. I just can't imagine either of them would get 30 kills within. I mean, what's the max amount you can make a match in COD? Can you make it an hour? Best of 3? Yeah, that's a full stream right there. Best of 3 between them. Yeah. All right, let's continue here. Okay, said restart. You said Riley don't cheat. What side of the fence you on about retard? I said I don't care if they're cheating. I don't play enough Battlefield 6 to know what a good player versus a cheater looks like on Battlefield 6. Free content? Oh, I'd host it in a minute. I'd podcast the fuck out of that. The person who is claiming that is not cheating gameplay is the retard. Please come again. Come again. Okay, let's see here. And go back, because this thread goes everywhere. This person has put out 7 to 10 messages per one that I'm able to put out. Okay, this is another one. Starship Bruja? Starship Bruja? I don't even know what the fuck that is. So what you're saying is you're still going to cheat instead of addressing the concern. Smoke Window says he still does cheat, spelled D-O-S-E. He was cheating his ass off the other night. Facts. EQing is not cheating in the same sense as wall hacks or aim assist scripts macros. It's min-maxing your setup. People cry foul because they conflate optimization with modification due to their lack of critical thinking skills. So what you're saying is you need any leg up or advantage you can get. Noted. Yeah. Why would I want to play at a disadvantage? What sense does that make? Yeah, I know they make controllers with back buttons, you know, everybody uses one, but I don't need them. I play with what comes in the goddamn box. And that makes me better than you. Now, excuse me while I go pick my dingleberries. So what you're saying is you need any leg up on the advantage you can get noted. You don't know how or are not skilled enough to play the game as intended. Okay, so that's kind of conflating the actual reality of it there. Not skilled enough is, you can't really depict what a threshold of skilled enough is because of skill-based matchmaking, because of engagement optimized matchmaking. Whatever I feel is skilled enough, I promise you this motherfucker would feel like, I'm shadow banned. Everybody in this lobby is cheating. My skilled enough is way higher on the charts than this person's skilled enough. You can trust and believe. You don't know how or not skilled enough to play the duly noted. Have fun EQing. You mean like Smoke Menace does? Oh. PC is an advantage over console. Here's the thing, man. There are advantages that players use in the game. Running a zero dead zone is a massive advantage over running a dead zone at all. Is it making an unfair advantage? No. Does a $25 headset is having a $900 headset, which they exist, trust, an advantage over having a $25 headset? All fucking day. All fucking day. But is that an unfair advantage? No. The fact that you can't afford something that I can is not unfair. May feel like it, but it's not. Cheating is, at the end of the day, an unfair advantage. I used to think VPNing and two-boxing might have been cheating. Thought it was like a gray area. You know what changed my mind? When somebody asked me, what's unfair about it? What do you possess that's an unfair advantage that these people are prevented from having? I said, well, I play the game a lot more than them, so I'm a lot better than most people in those lobbies. He said, and? Is that unfair, being better than them? And I'm like, well, with skill-based matchmaking, and he said, well, let me ask you this. When you do really good in a normal lobby, what's skill-based matchmaking do? Puts you in lobbies where the skill tier is even higher, doesn't it? So if it manipulates you, I was, again, having more skill in the lobby. What's the difference between me partying up with Smoke Menace and Starship Ruja and going into a lobby and absolutely destroying the lobby, dropping 40 kills, versus two bot accounts that are just have really bad stats like these two and then backing them out? What's the difference? So it is what it is. I haven't heard anybody that plays at a high level complain about people doing things to alleviate skill-based matchmaking. I really haven't. Smoke Menace is a bot. Yeah, well, he's a free content bot for me tonight, boys. EQing is not cheating in the same sense as, well, plus, I'll tell you this. The only way you change a lot of people's mind that are this fucking far gone is just fucking absolutely destroying them in the public eye. Embarrassing them beyond all imaginable embarrassment. EQing is not cheating in the same sense as wall hacks or aim assist scripts and macros, min-max use. I already got there, but sorry. I said, so because my audio sounds better, I'm cheating. Gotcha. But you must know, I could take my headset off and still dumpster shitters like you. Sure, kid, delusional. Like your butt buddies, VPN Ninja and Ricochet. Or Rick O shit. I think he's talking about you, Rick. If you didn't need them cheats, EQs, first off, I'm not using cheats. EQs, which you're, again, back to the original point, you're an idiot. How's Blurred been treating you? I saw it in your latest video. This here? The EO of the DMA cheats? You do know this is what I do for a living. Like, I report on this stuff. It's my job to be in touch with all of this, right? Anyways. You wouldn't use them. Don't use macros. Everybody EQs. That's literally your EQing when you change from Treyarch to headset to base cut. That's EQing. So cry about it, but you don't understand what you're talking about. Aster 850s are cheating, apparently, the more of his, according to this logic here. Let's go, brother. Oh, sorry about the double audio.
According to these people, added retention TMR sticks are cheating, because you can play on 20 sensitivity better than on 7 sensitivity with regular joysticks. I beam people on 20 sensitivity with them.
So I don't know why the fucking audio is coming through double, but according to all the people added, retention TMR sticks are cheating because I play on 20 sensitivity better than 7.7 with regular joysticks. I beam people. Yeah. Definitely cheating, Slayer. Thanks for the $10 and the admission that you're a fucking cheater by some people's logic. Appreciate you, brother. Let's go. I need TMR sticks. I actually ordered some, but they're the solder in type, so not gonna go there. Saying EQ is cheating is like saying turning up your monitor brightness is wall hacks. The game still sends the same picture and sound. I'm just making it clearer on my setup. And this guy goes on to say, no one is saying it's cheating. What? Huh? That means you can never cheat again in a game, bro. So you're saying you're still gonna cheat? He does still cheat. He was cheating. What? No one is saying it's cheating. We are saying it's unfair.
Brawlist, you're going down in our 1v1, raised eyebrow emoji, smiley face emoji.
Still trying to figure out why that's coming through double. Oh well. I appreciate that, Zelaire. Let's go, buddy. You're 1v1 in Brawlist. Good luck, buddy. Have fun with that. Oh, I'm a fan of mouse and keyboard too, brother. I mean, some games macros are like acceptable. I mean, it depends on what kind of game it is. Like, I've never played World of Warcraft, but I know like people buy those fucking mouse that got like the like 30 fucking buttons on the thumb side. I mean, but in games like to automate button presses, yeah, I think that could be considered cheating. I mean, that's the thing though, like you can EQ, there's multitude of different ways. You're not manipulating any kind of game data or anything like that. People don't understand that you're shaping the sound, which happens depending on what kind of hardware you have to begin with. So that's like saying somebody with a better headset is cheating versus somebody that doesn't have one. It makes no sense. Yes, there are advantages that people use in the game, but advantages does not equal cheating. Unfair advantages equals cheating. Like if I'm in a bot lobby, if I'm in a 2-box lobby, there's nothing, if these people want to get better at the game, there's nothing stopping them from getting better at the game except for the thing that they claim that I'm breaking to be cheating is skill-based matchmaking. A lot of people don't realize back in the day, we're talking original Modern Warfare, original Black Ops days, everything was ping-based. It was peer-to-peer, so you played wherever you were going to have the best connection. A lot of times, you played against people much better than you. The only way to get better is to play against people better than you. Iron sharpens iron. You're never going to get better. Skill-based matchmaking prevents you from getting better. You're very rarely ever going to play people better than you. I said EQing enhances audio. The game already gives you. Not unfair. Anybody has access to shaping their audio. Cronus makes fake inputs to the game never gave you. One is like turning the treble up on your stereo. The other is like plugging in, but not the same. Quit coping. And then they're going on and saying they never said EQ is cheating. What I did say was that you need any leg up and can't play the game as intended. Otherwise, so basically, this person believes that you should put yourself at a disadvantage. That's somehow more noble. Being an idiot and running up the hill backwards is somehow more noble than just taking the fucking stair lift over the right like it was intended. I don't know who these mental gymnastics make sense to. Like, I've dated girls that love to play mental gymnastics, but, like, they'd always pivot back to points that actually made sense. At least, What's up, Darren? How you doing, brother? I posted where they said that I'm cheating. The only thing that I do that they consider to be cheating or unfair or whatever is my audio EQ'd. It's like, I don't know. I would assume 99.9% of the other people that play the game that have over a 1 KD. The more you make sense, the worse it gets. Yeah. How's that being dumb that you're saying you need to lead by example, no more cheating? You act like you ain't still cheating your ass of when you play the game with your DMA cheats. With my DMA cheats. That's called being hypocritical, man. I said, you claimed you didn't accuse me of cheating after doing just that several minutes prior. What are you trying to twist words for? That's not what was said. Okay. All right. My monitor's not working or something. My eyes from my monitor one. You said, we said that Sound DQ was cheating, and I said we are not saying Sound DQ is cheating. We're saying it's you fair. Okay, I think it meant unfair and should not be used. Let me ask you a question. What is cheating? Is an unfair advantage cheating? Then is it cheating or is it not cheating? Or can you figure out which way you want to go with this? Hey, Griffin, what's up, bud? Hey, if you scroll back, if you go back to the beginning of the video, Griffin, I saw that video. They put up a bunch of fake tweets at the end. We used advanced Twitter search. None of those tweets in any way, shape, or form exist on Twitter. Those are all things that they made up themselves. Those were never tweets by anybody. That's 100% fraud right there. That's probably what my video will be about tomorrow. But I'm glad you fucking saw the light, brother. It's never fun being taken advantage of, and I understand how that can happen, man. You know, it sucks that people like that get put up on pedestals and get to affect so many people negatively. But, you know, what's worse than allowing it to continue is, you know, ignoring that that the facts are there, like that they're not lying, and they are. You just got to look around. Everybody's pointing their finger at it. The reason they're not on Twitter is because they would curate this. They delete all the shit they didn't want, just like they do on their Twitter. Hell yeah, Griffin, we accept you, man. And you need to come, if you are, you know, sick and tired of cheaters like we all are. On Sundays, most Sundays, we do customs. And it's not like, you know, your gun versus my gun. No, we do fun customs. Like, last one, I think my favorite round we did was shotguns and launchers. And we did a hard point, like 10v10. It was fucking dope. It's fun, man. All kinds of goofy game modes. Anyways, all right. So I asked him, I said, how was I cheating? Any specific clips you want to reference here? I can go get clips if you want me to. By the way, I'm just going to flash forward to, you just joined, just show up in chat, and I put the code in chat and load up in the game and have fun with this. The only rules are no cheating. That's it. He said, I can go get clips if you want me to. It ain't hard to see if someone has more information than they should in the game. I don't even get why you would lie about cheating. It's embarrassing. I can be as dumb as you want. All ALL never be a cheat, though. I said, I don't know why you would make unsubstantiated allegations. And they replied with, but it is sustainable, as deep down, we both know the truth of the matter, with clips or without clips. You still haven't provided clips. Unsubstantiated. I had to. I'm a dick. I'm sorry. Newport, what's that? If you do cheat because we, you know, all use good before you boot it video. Yeah, hey, there it is, right? I don't know. Here's how I look at it if you're going to use cheats. If you're going to use cheats, crank them bad boys up, give people a show, do whatever you got to do. I know that'll probably get you banned pretty quick, but whatever. You know, if you're going to cheat, you know, cheating and pretending like you're not, like the whole like soft cheating and stuff like that. I'm just going to use a little bit of aim. It's just a little bit of recoil control. I'm just going to have my walls out just ever so far. You know, to me, that's like God being like, here's the nicest set of double D titties you've ever seen in your fucking life. I mean, the type of big boulder titties that you take the shirt off and them motherfuckers don't drop down. They just go ding, 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 ding. You know, like, yeah, whoo. And then wearing a fucking giant hoodie sweatshirt all the time. Fuck that. You got them bad boys, let them sing. Wear a tube top. I don't even care. Go to church with the tube top on. Nobody cares. That's flawed logic, Pandora. Always a cheater, once a cheater. How do you explain the likes of people like, I don't know, Kevin Mitnick or Frank Abnegale? They're responsible for some of the staunchest securities that we enjoy today. Yo, let's go, Slayer.
What will you say if I do beat one of the best players? Will I get recognition, Happer? Calls
I
incoming
appreciate
in gunning. I want to earn brawlist respect. Underdog.
I appreciate the 5, brother. What will I say if you beat Brawlers? PC check. Good luck. I'm rooting for you. Somebody needs to beat that motherfucker and put his big ass forehead in its place. All right. I appreciate the support, brother. But yeah, if you're once a cheater's always cheater, you can't explain things like Kevin Mitnick, shit like that. Especially when they're open and honest, they go to work for the government. I mean, we could sit here and talk about people that have made the transition. If you say once a cheater, always a cheater, then you're expecting people to just continue to cheat, and that doesn't benefit anybody. That's why we've given J-Skills so many opportunities to be clean and play the game regular and be legit and try to enjoy it like everybody else. Because if we just say, no, fuck you, you cheated one time, he has no motivation to change his ways, and he just continues to be a stain on the fucking community. Saying once a cheater, always a cheater is being like, I don't want to be part of the fucking solution. I don't want the problem fixed. And you, at that point, you're no better than the people that are ruining the game. And I get it. That's probably the only comment you're ever going to make in my channel. So, anyways, what's up, Adam? How you doing, brother? But you know deep down inside, but you do, but you know yourself deep down at the end. Boy, do I. Every night I know myself deep down. At the end of the day, you know if you play the game or if a computer program you pay for plays the game for you. Well, you won't need to pay for it because you're buddy-buddy with the developers. That is like calling a journalist that interviews somebody. That's like saying, like, what's the guy's name? Brandon, whatever. He goes around all the gangs and interviews the gangs. That's like saying that they're a criminal for getting the side of the other side of the story. So you're basically saying, like, everybody that interviewed Snowden they're a criminal. They're a traitor. Do you know how I'm able to create this content? Because I have relationships on both sides of the fence. If I didn't, what credibility and value do I bring to the table? And I get it. You like to say they're buddy-buddy. Buddies are people that I invite over to the barbecue. Buddies are people that get to come play in our customs on Sunday. These are, how should I put it? Necessary evils. Contacts. Things that are necessary to do the job that I do that you could never possibly even come close to doing. Okay, let me ask you this, Pandora. You trust somebody that doesn't have any experience and knowledge. Where do you draw your credibility from? How do they know the things of which they're talking? Okay, explain the credibility. Where does credibility come from when somebody has no experience or knowledge? The only other possibility that they're getting their info from is secondhand. At which point they'd be getting it somebody like from me, which would be the more credible source. You see where we're going with this? Credibility and integrity is the ones who have never cheated. Okay, let's apply that to virtually anything else. We're building a back patio this summer, so I got to stop over at the baker's office, you know what I mean, and get them to draw me up a fucking 3D blueprint. Now, for construction needs, you go to a construction office, not a fucking bakery. You know why? Because the baker has no knowledge or experience building a fucking deck. Why would you go to somebody that never cheated to ask them about who is and what is cheating? The only reason you would, while discounting everything else that I just said, was because their answers make you feel better. Pandora, you don't suck at the game. Everybody else is cheating. There's absolutely no way that somebody that plays 10 to 12 hours more a day than you do could be that much better. They're all cheating. Oh, fuck, jeez. Whew. I thought there for a minute that I was ass. I thought that I was like bottom 1% of the player base. I thought like all those people that fucking make fun of me on Twitter and shit like that, and all those big streamers that every time I open my mouth on their timeline fucking mute me. I thought that they were right. Thank God for the AI voice that has never cheated, has no credibility, experience, or knowledge in what cheating is, who is, or, you know, any of that. Thank God they made me feel good about myself. No, you don't have to cheat, but you do have to have experience. You have to have knowledge that reinforces the credibility behind the info that you share. Got banned because it said he playing comedy with carpet fibers, and that he does that regularly. When did they? Now you just trying. I'm not manipulating. No, I'm just I'm giving you the use case scenario of why people watch channels like Call of Shame. Somebody that's never cheated, apparently never cheated, even though you know that's why they scrubbed the whole Supergirl thing. But I mean, the simple answer or the simple question that you can't answer is, how do you find credibility in somebody that has zero experience and knowledge in the things that they're talking about? Exactly. You know how we knew Headband was full of shit when Headband was talking about, oh, I use cheats, but I only used them in a private match. Okay, well, let me ask you this. How does aimbot react when somebody's shoulder peeking you? Will they come out and go back in, come out, go back in, but their whole body's not coming out? Well, that's a loaded question. The answer to that question is a question. What are their settings? What's their acceleration? What's their smoothing? How big's their FOV? Is Viz check on? Things that you wouldn't know if you haven't walked those, that the path is of a cheater, or somebody that has the experience, the knowledge. I already told you they get it straight from the people that do mouse and expose them. The only person that I know does mouths around me are lot lizards, buddy. Can you expound upon what you're talking about there? I already told you they get it straight from the people that do mouths and expose them. Same way you got, what? Do you have, if Pandora, answer this question because the chat thing's not working. Do you have a microphone? And can you type !Discord and come in and we'll have a conversation? Because some of the things you're saying, I'm not really understanding where you're coming from. You think there's like a bunch of people watching this that are like, yeah, this guy's probably never cheated. That's why I listen to him, because he knows what he's talking about, because he's never had any experience. And you honestly think that's what everybody's here for? Everybody wants to see you come and look how many people fucking hit Discord real quick. They want to hear you. They want to hear you. They want to hear you out, man. So, Frankie, if you see him jump in, just pull him down into my streaming room and we'll have the conversation. Anyways. See you, Newport. All right? You didn't think it is legit. You didn't see any cheats pop up on screen, did you, JDC? You got back what you missed? The loss of thousands, if not tens of thousands of brain cells, like the rest of us? Oh, dude, you get called a pussy by a chick, bro. That's rough. Stand up for yourself. Don't let that female talk to you like that. Let's be honest, most of these guys would let a female peg them just to be in the same room afterwards. I mean, you don't have to cheat to know how cheating works. If you're actually interested, you can just do some research and learn pretty quick. If you have if over 50, wait, hold on. And learn pretty quick if you have if over 50. Huh? Okay, well, the first part I kind of understand what you're saying. My question to you is then, okay, I don't know anything at all, period. I know that there's a big cheating problem in Call of Duty. I feel it. Where do I start my research at? If you have the answer to these questions, explain it to me. Where do you start the research at? I want to learn how cheats work. I want to learn how the inside of the industry works. I want to learn how to be able to tell when providers get detected. I want to be able to tell what's going on with Ricochet behind closed doors. I want to know what kind of changes are being made, what kind of cheats there are, which ones are being targeted by the Ricochet anti-cheat. Can you tell me where I can start all this information? Because for me personally, I kind of just fell into it. And it happened to be all the things that I learned were sitting in voice channels with developers that were making these softwares. How convenient you don't have Discord. Sure. Sure. Here is evidence. If you, Twitch, if you posted a link, it's not going to show up. Just FYI. You don't get to know what happens behind my door? I thought you invited me that one time. Was I supposed to not tell everybody? There are also many devs that are just resellers to spread BLs. Exactly. Dude, I get them all the time, my box. All the time. All the time. I'm a big cheat developer. I want you to interview me so I can hawk my bullshit on your stream. And then I know for a fact you're not the reseller just from the way they talk to me. Call of Shame exposed me. Debunk that. What did they expose me for? Yeah, what did Call of Shame expose me for? Also, Twitch, you're more than welcome if you want to not be in chat and you want to have a conversation. You can ! Discord, join the Discord. Anybody that wants to talk to me about, whatever, and you don't want to be, okay, specifics, instances, cheating and lying. Do you have a specific instance? Did they make a video that said I was cheating, lying other than the one months ago? I mean, you can scroll back to the beginning of my stream where we showed Call of Shame here. Lied on their video today. You see this? Bro, ItsHapa, where they pretended like there was a tweet where it said, Bro, ItsHapa told me his address. I got a bullet standing by Lamal. Just say the word. That wasn't said on Twitter. You can go to advanced Twitter search. And you can literally type that in. This right here. Any of these words. Any of these words. You're not going to find it. That was never said. Oh, that was nice. That was never said. That's fake. Yeah, I'm aware. You can go to my channel and type in, you can go to my stream from the other day where we pulled up receipts showing Call of Shame was lying. If you want the proof Call of Shame's lying, it's there. I have a feeling you don't want that proof, though. Right here, Call of Shame unmasked. This entire video is full of receipts. Full of receipts. That's why they remove so many videos. Wait, I don't even see that name anywhere, Wendy. Whoever that is has got me blocked and they're commenting in my stream. Wait, hold on. Is there somebody named Sopa Queef? Because there's nobody, I don't see that chat at all. Okay, I got you. Hey, Twitch. So okay, so I see the Twitch Sopa. Okay, I got you. You were making fun of his name. Got you. So do me a favor. I don't want to talk about anything else until you respond to this right here. Why is Call of Shame pretending like people are making threats against their life in their video? None of this ever was said on Twitter. These are not real tweets on Twitter. You can go to advanced Twitter and type them in, and it'll search the entire website, and you won't find them. None of that was ever said to anybody by anybody. So, address this. Why is Call of Shame lying about being threatened in their video? All right, back to this fucking moron. But is a coward, by the way, because I haven't seen him type in chat at all. I know you're watching. You're a fucking coward. You have no idea and don't care. You don't care that there's a creator out there trying to create a victimhood mentality by saying that everybody's attacking me, which is true. Everybody's attacking them because they're full of bullshit. But you don't care. You don't care about that. Okay. Again, you want to debunk of that video? I know which video you're talking about. You're talking about it'll probably pop up at the end of that. You're talking about that, right? The one that they put at the end of their video, right? This video right here. Real simple. Go back 5 months ago to the day on my channel. Go back to March 11th on my channel. Real simple process here. This is how you get both sides of the story. You find out that you're being lied to, right? You go back 5 months in my streams, right? Call of Shame, I have receipts. And it's me doing something Call of Shame can't do. Going live, showing my real face, and providing receipts that they are lying. That they took my video and they chopped it up. They even cut off words that I said. Where I said, it's not malware. They've cut that off to where I said, it's malware. They manipulated my video to make themselves look like a victim. And you got fooled. Everybody in here knows it. What am I dodging? What would you like me to provide you? Oh, the video accusing me of cheating and lying. I got you. You know where they got those videos from? Right here. On my own channel. Where I was rage hacking my dick off. Because at the time, I was working with the cheat provider beta testing for him. Which is how I know everything that I say on my channel. Which is why everybody that has more than a fucking handful of brain cells to rub together, come here for their information on what is cheating. And not some AI voice. You ever asked yourself this? Why Call of Shame hides their face? Why they use an AI voice? I bet your excuse is probably, well, so the streamers don't sue them. Well, you'd think if that was going to be a case, which it's not, because this is all under fair use. Why wouldn't that have happened to Bad Boy Beeman, who did that way before? Why not me? Why not anybody else out there, the thousands of people that make this type of content? Why aren't they getting sued? Did thought ever cross your mind that maybe they don't want to be held accountable for the lies that they tell? Or is that just not a possibility in your mind? Where's the video? All right, here, you want to see? Hold on. Call of Shame. Now that you guys are joining the Discord, you just want to type in chat. You know, we can have a conversation. All right, here. Call of Shame. Give me a minute. Well, here's the video itself here that they used and cut and took out of manipulated, took out of context. There's one from the first time. This is one from the first time that they claim that they lied. I think it's that one. Might be this one. Nope, here it is. This video right here. They caught me. Here's my response. Yeah, look at Griffin. Griffin literally used to be a Call of Shame fan of their work until he started realizing, like, these guys aren't being honest. Call of Shame has made bigger streamers bigger. I agree with you. I agree with you. I tip my hat to Nadia for doing what she did. She wouldn't be Nadia today if she didn't.
So I can only test it with what I've...
Like this. This is the video that they said that they responded to, where we took this and, went through the paces. This is 27-minute video. That was cut down from, like, I don't know what, Frank, 4 hours, 5 hours worth of us going through trying to figure out what it does, what it doesn't do, how it does. And the one thing that we brought up that they conveniently didn't talk about in their video was Kamrul Hassan, who, by the way, has since lost their ability to sign programs because they got caught signing over 21 pieces of software that contained malware. That's where the I don't trust this motherfucker comes in. Did he just say the opposite? Oh, here we go. Here's me showing DMs of Call of Shame and myself when they were on Twitter before they got bullied off of Twitter because actual security experts were asking them things about their programs that they couldn't answer and start calling them a fraud. And on Twitter, you can't curate the comments. If somebody comments, you can't delete it like you can on Twitter. So they got bullied off of Twitter. Remember how they said, ItsHapa broke our trust? ItsHapa took a closed beta product and reverse engineered it live on a stream. We invited a cheat provider to come through and do all the things that they said that it detected, like run Phantom Overlay. Spoiler alert, the motherfucker ran Phantom Overlay with their anti-cheat running. It didn't detect it. And somewhere in here, in the video, it shows where yeah. And they said that I didn't have permission to do it on my stream, but it says right here in the DMs, this is Call of Shame talking to me. I will get you the latest build that tests on stream on Friday. I will get it for you today, actually. It does detect all the latest cheats. I mean, it didn't. It didn't. They were lying. They were full of shit. They're using video overlays and editing to make it look like it's a functional program. When in actuality, if it was, there'd be a proper white paper and not that bullshit they put out. But not only that, it would be able to be peer reviewed by people like me and others, actual cybersecurity experts. But the moment that an actual cybersecurity expert gets their hand on this, they're like, this is dog shit. What is this? It's coded in Pascal. That's a coding language that originated from the 1970s. What? Yeah, I'm not out here deleting videos like Call of Shame. Shit's all, you can go search the channel if you want. It's up to you, brother. But this guy, I need to know from Smoke. First off, he thinks I still cheat. So he hasn't been able to provide me any clips. And he also, furthermore, hasn't been able to provide me with any explanation. And this is the going thing. They're never able to do this, any of them. Why do you think I cheat? Like, what about my gameplay, and we're talking specifics, makes you think that I cheat? Because if you're able to open up that line of conversation with them, they'll say things like, well, right here, how did you know that guy was there? And then I can walk them through my thought process. And hopefully, sometimes it actually works. They'll gain knowledge and become a better player themselves because of that. Call of Shame did lie about being Supergirl. The only reason that we know the two brothers that are behind Call of Shame is because the cheat provider that Supergirl was using doxed them. I didn't cheat, you didn't? All right. Hard coping. Hard coping. You use 2box, used walls and aimbot. Yes, your account's fake. You want to call people retards. Here's some home truths about yourself. Bro, how can I prove you wrong when if we played, you would, oh, okay, yeah, I remember this. I said this to him. I said, yeah, and I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm just stating, against a player like me, even if I was without a headset, you'd be a .25 KD. Prove me wrong. And then he said, bro, you cheat if we play together. Well, that's a good way to look at it, Element. Hoppa's giving you a freedom of choice, call, shame, Sato, lies, and manipulation. Mm-hmm. Still can't believe two Gordy fucktards have been brainwashed to this many people think they are fucking a hacker. No shit, right? And then I said, well, if you think I'm cheating, you could ask me to do a Monte Cam, do a PC restart before the match, ask me to inspect the device manager to see the Windows security settings to make sure that they're all enabled. Or you could challenge me, you could, on console. I have a PlayStation 5. How many seconds of delay do you run on your stream? It's real simple to find out here, my friend. Everyone to know what the live latency is? Right-click the video, go to Stats for Nerds. That is the live latency right there. We are about 3 to 5 seconds behind absolutely everything that's going on in real time. Says Call of Shambles, you can talk, you said, how would he know? I have no idea what he was talking about here. He was bringing somebody completely different into the conversation than I have. I don't know. I said, I hate to tell you, but you couldn't two-box if you wanted to. You're already in the lowest skill tiered lobbies. You don't know shit. So every Crimson, Diamond, Erie, and top 250 player I have run into are two-boxing? Got it. Actually, they probably are if they're in your lobbies. Let's be honest about it. The only reason people listen to your bullshit is because you're plugged deep into the cheating scene. As admin as that, I don't know what that means. Gaslighting is a specialty for you? Is that if you run into a player and can tell what rank they are, I'm assuming you're playing ranked, which is something that a two-box account will not help you with. And the only reason people listen to me is because you are plugged in deep into the cheating scene. As admin, I don't know what that means. I don't play ranked. I play S&D or Warzone solos. You can tell what rank they are because it gives you the rank of the profile. Wait, no shot. You're literally getting killed by people in game, and then after the game, you're going in and scrolling through that. Bless me. I'm telling you guys, I'm allergic to this bullshit, but you're scrolling through that long list of recent players to find them, to go in there and inspect their profile. Ow. Holy shit. You know, that if you had a job, you know how much money you'd make with the amount of time you wasted? You applied that to like making money. Holy fuck, dude. I'd be taking loans from you. Hell yeah, and I appreciate that. That's right. Like the video, or as I told people earlier, Inman, dislike the video if you're not enjoying the content. Yeah, I'll take either or at this point. But I would appreciate a like if you are enjoying the video or the stream. I don't play rank play. Again, assumptions and gaslighting versus real facts. Not everybody who complains about you cheating douches are terrible at the game, just tired of you losers. Yeah, I get that, but you are bad at the game. I can just tell by the way you're. If you think I'm cheating at the game, you're bad at the game. I'm above average, but holy fuck, brother. That's sad. That's the sad part. It actually takes a good player to be able to call a person a cheat and spot it. And spotted a bot can't tell the difference. I agree with that. Bot, you got to be decent at the game. You can't be like a 0.3 KD player and be like, that's cheating. Bitch, you don't even know what a good player looks like. And I said, and you're a good player? I am a half decent player. I would not say amazing, but a half decent player. Am that good? I don't feel the need to use aimbot or walls or spend God knows how much on DMA cheats. Is this multi?
I go next. Oh, my aim. Laying into the field. Nice, man. I'm coming. They come from our left, I think.
Maybe you might want to think about looking into him.
Dead.
Be honest with you. Yeah, I can already tell you. What are we guessing? I'm guessing 5. No. I'm gonna go 6. 6 on the dead zone. 6 on the right dead zone. At least 5 on the left. I almost put money on it. Let's see, Warzone. You got one Warzone? He has that clip where he claims he's being cheated. It's so funny on his YouTube. Because this is not, I don't know what he means by half decent. I guess our bars are different. Thinks lunchtime?
No, that's street, bro.
It's a short? Interesting. Yeah, I'm not trying to be rude. Yeah, just insane. I mean, I've asked for 2 things that they just can't wrap their mind around. They can't provide for me. I said, can I have a specific instance that led you to believe that I'm cheating? Can you like point to one instance, like right here, you did this, you had no info. This was a classic case of you doing of you being able to see somebody through walls or something, you know what I mean? Like, you'd think that would exist, right? And all day this fucking cocksucker's wasted his time yet yapping at me, and he hasn't provided it. Not only that, I asked, and I don't know where the fuck I asked it, but I asked him, I was like, what would in your eyes clear me? Like, what would make you think that I don't cheat? Perceps or Diffie, I mean, come on, brother. Get real with yourself, man. I mean, I was 99.9% sure. I'm 100 that you missed the day after an update, homeboy. It is what it is, man. Patterns. But you got to ask somebody, like, what would change your mind? You know? But at least give me an idea of what we're dealing with. If it's nothing, then just say nothing. Yeah, that is the most cringe shit ever, brother. Maybe a call shame and run your gameplay. Yeah, that's... Yeah, you know what I should do? I should hire a Fiverr dev to make me a fucking Guardian True Sight ripoff. That'd be good. Run like Scump's gameplay through it and show that, you know, it works by saying he's not cheating. Then we'll run like some old school magnificent content through there, make it look like it's super cheating, you know what I mean? Then we'll run my content through there. Just make it like fucking all over the place. Ooh, for real, twin, on God, that Riz, duh. Fucking. Holy shit, TikTok brain rot. Explain why you're loading in so against people who are to level slower in game. I don't play on 2-box lobbies, bro. I ain't a sad person that's gonna go out of my way to ruin somebody else's gaming experience. I treat others how I like to be treated by my. But what he doesn't understand is like you can only get to a certain point of skill level in the game before there is no, like you're in the basement. Right? I don't know how to like articulate the fact that you can't 2-box. I mean, you could, but it wouldn't do you any good. Like there's no benefit. You're already in these lobbies. You can just queue up. You're there. You don't need an extra account to get to these. What the hell's wrong with Welsh people? I don't think I know any Welsh people. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm in one of those sit and wait modes. I figured that's what this dude said. They're fucking 35-year-old Muppets. Look at their profile, post bladed accordingly. Oh, we're going to have to do that. So plus, I don't think they understand that in these bot lobbies, they are the bots. I'll shut my channel down if either of these dorks could drop a 20 in one of my bot lobbies. Did you have the fucking opportunity to take down the big, bad, fucking hacker hunting Hapa? All you got to do is drop it. I'll give you 3 chances apiece. All you got to do is drop a 20 in my lobbies. Come on, man. Come on, man. Skirt. He can't even. He's not even gonna. He's chatted before. He's not even gonna chat in here. Probably can't afford the 2-box. I'll host it for him. He'd probably think these lobbies are sweaty. Actually, I wouldn't even have to queue up with him. Actually, I would because he's on console, but regardless. It's insane. Just pure copium. I would totally understand and use it as a teaching point if we could get specifics, but we can't get specifics. It's just, you cheat. I know you cheat. I can't believe you cheat. Like, okay, well, what about the gameplay that well, first off, what gameplay are you talking about? Second off, what about the gameplay? Like, explain it. Use your words. I don't have this much. How do you guys have this much time to tweet this shit? Like, none of y'all are monetized. The fuck? Holy shit. Imagine the burgers you could flip, fucking smoke. You know, shit hunter? Yeah, right. I don't like that name, hacker hunter. I know Beeman come up with that shit. I think that's fucking stupid. I've said that so many times. Hacker hunter. 95% of these guys, I'm just like, call me a retard finder, because most of these people, like, the shit gets brought to my attention. Hey, did you see G Skills got the splat mitigation, and it took him 3 games to figure out that's what was going on? And I'm like, that's a video. Hey, Baghdaddy, what's good, brother? Who's Ashley? Somebody follows me. Rumor has it, Witty Gaming quit cheating Pulp Fiction and Ricochet shower together to conserve water. I mean, yeah, why else would you shower together? I guess you guys could rub pipes together if you know. Tony's sister? Who the fuck is Tony? I feel like all these accounts are like one or two people though. You know what I mean? Like I don't know who these people are. Like I'm so torn between being like, I think that they need to start requiring people to pass an IQ test to use the internet. Maybe like require some sort of government ID that says like I'm capable of consuming internet responsibly and like not having to live in a police state. But we're bringing it upon ourselves, guys. You will see, keep scrolling. Hold on this one? What am I looking for? The fuck is that? All right. Yeah, this is a dude on this account. I don't know if you can tell that, but I'm pretty sure this may be a dude. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Weird. ItsHapa is still waiting for slot to open with his cheat pro name HV. He is still cheater. It always be. Yeah, see, that's the part. It makes me want to. Need to make cheating a crime? In a way, it is well, it's not a crime. Some of the legalities behind cheating and creating cheats is a gray area. I mean, at the end of the day, the game maker, Activision, just like Fortnite did, you know, if they really push the issue, it's like playing Big Bank versus Little Bank. They could stop anybody from doing anything they wanted. So, I mean, if they wanted to go out and individually, you know, spend them, at the end of the day, it's just money spent to track people down. Serve, like for instance, a lot of COD cheaters we all know get served with cease and desist quite frequently. A lot of these they're ignored because they know chances are Activision's not going to follow up and actually sue them. I mean, hell, look at engine owning. They got sued by Activision. They're still providing cheats. Well, I will agree with you out there. A lack of a anti-cheat. Again, it's all boils down to money. So they've got data that says, for instance, this is hypothetical. These numbers are just ballpark or whatever, hypothetical numbers, but they've got, you know, stats that say 150,000 or 150 million dollars is what the cheating problem costs us, right? It lost revenue. But to fix the cheating problem, it's going to cost us $250 million. As a business, why would you fix the problem when it costs you more to fix the problem than you know money the problem's costing you? It doesn't make dollars and cents. At the end of the day, their jobs aren't to provide the best gaming experience. At the end of the day, it's please the shareholders to raise the stock price. EO's not providing shit. They're still trying though. They're up, they're down, they're up there. They were up for a while. Playing the best game ever, aka Warzone. It's kind of a letdown. These kids don't want to come in here, and I mean, like, they could have their choice. I was actually going to see, and one of them said that he would never play a 2-box lobby. I would never stoop to those lows, not realizing that that's literally the lobbies they play in. But the other option I was going to give him was to come play in my lobbies. Just let me spectate them. Like, I'll be honest with you, in my lobbies, I'd be not going to be a complete dick. I bet they'd get a kill probably, as long as the resurgence timer didn't run out on them or something like that. But if they got more than one, I'd be pretty surprised. He only plays casuals? Who? The smoke guy? You're fucking trolling. Didn't you say this kid's got? Oh, he follows. Why do these motherfuckers follow me? They think I'm a fucking what? I don't understand that. Why would you follow somebody like that? What the fuck? Yo, is this kid a stalker? What the fuck is going on? Why has he got so many clips of me? Why so many clips of me and screenshots of ChatGPT responses? Well, that's the problem with allowing people to buy their way. So it looks like, based off the framing of this, you're a fan of mine, but you're not. I definitely don't get paid enough to fucking deal with the amount of stupidity this fucking community offers. Holy shit. What are you using, Mike? What is... So come on, Pulp Fiction, you can see this guy's using walls, even though it's half-placed in the clip. No, it's more cheating in clip. The movement I just saw. Still a loser. So wait, is he using, based off the movement I just saw, is he using me to reinforce his opinion? Is he using my credibility to reinforce his opinions? But then turning around and... Chat, can you help me? I don't know. Huh. I'm confused. Yeah, but in this clip I showed, though, to me, it's as blatant as the Riley clip, man, if not more blatant. Like, this to me is blatant, so you can't deny he has walls.
And he has walls. And he has walls. And he has walls. And he has walls. And he has walls.
It's not even a full 2-second clip, though.
Walls.
How can you base anything off of 2 seconds? Especially in multiplayer, when you can influence spawns and shit. Why is he using my content to reinforce his opinions?
Enemy UAV overhead.
How did that player dodge you?
Enemy UAV overhead.
He moved. What the fuck? Like, you can see the bots have recoil also. Recruit bots don't really ADS. They just hip fire a lot, so you're playing recruit bots. Uploading clips of you playing recruit bots. Uploading a clip of you playing and getting shit on by recruit bots. That's embarrassing. Just uploading like people's cheating content that you found on TikTok. What the fuck are we doing?
Oh, there's 3. Okay.
Building.
Yep, here.
Talk about calling cheater. You never even seen the kill cam and was screaming cheater.
Down. Oh my, no, he's hacking, mate. He's
Building.
What quality
Yeah,
is this? I've seen they got you. Time to go back to rage hacking. Fucking all right. The fuck? Okay, Rick says I gotta watch this. The Rick exposed for cheating, huh? Is that the Rick that killed him or something? Yeah, he just reported the Rick for that. I think he had a dead slide too. I think 2 dead slides here. I think 1 and then 2. Yeah, I think he meant to slide out the door. But I mean, like, what? How is that proof of? He said. So that's him saying Rick's got walls. What? If he had walls, he wouldn't have come running to the door and fucking body blocked like that. What? So am I, my box. Where's the sus part? Okay, alright. Okay, is there more? There's more apparently.
You made it to the top 5.
Right, Droid? Tell me about it. Yeah, you got an AFK. Okay. Get dumpstered. You didn't watch the kill cam, why not? Now you're redeploying into the gas. You've lost probably half your plates. You're gonna land and get fucking tapped out. Yep, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Didn't put a plate on, nothing. Oh, you got him. Oh, you got him. Oh, you don't get to get shoot bodies after you reported somebody. Or wait, was that Rick shitting on him? Is that what I'm seeing? Hold on. I can't tell. Fucking terrible content. What? How do I get this to go away? I fucking hate verticals, by the way, boys. Okay. Eliminated Scooby. Is that his in-game name? Scooby or some shit? J Scooby? Is that what I'm looking at? His in-game games like J Scooby or something? Yeah, you gotta provide context to that shit, brother. That's about as delusional as the fucking interesting. Yeah, it's almost it's like a case study to I really would like the opportunity to find out what makes these guys tick, and you know, like how they come to the conclusions that they come to. It's almost like I really wish I could just peel back the layers of the onion that is J skills and like try to figure out why he thinks the most blatantly delusional shit is he's just going to be able to get away with it and nobody's going to notice the shit immediately. What's up, Manny? Yeah, it's there's not enough info. Like, I need to see the whole fucking. I can't see the mini map. I can't see. There's a lot of shit I can't see, and the quality is fucking deplorable. Yo, that'll get that. They'll take my money for that. I've seen that, and I don't want to see it again. Thank you. That's what needs to be on there, so I don't have to see that shit right now. I don't want to see it. I saw it earlier, and it's not a pretty sight. He be like a painter, like he paints houses, or he's like artistic. Oh, I bet he's artistic, all right. I mean, you know what? I'm thinking of. Hold on, let me look at something real quick, boys. We may have not a dilemma. We may have just realized something. How do I get to the community tab in my settings here? Okay. Settings, community moderation, user management. Ah. Wish there was a way to organize the people that have been banned from the channel before. Hey, did Smoke? I don't think anybody ever banned Smoke Menace from the channel, did they? I honestly don't want to say like he's a coward for not responding if he's been banned. Yeah, no, I'm looking through. I don't see. Yeah, he's not banned. He's just a coward. He ain't talking. You're a coward. They feel safer using control triggers that if they were considered. No, they're not cheating. They're not cheating, bud. It's. I mean, a lot of controllers have it to where. A lot of controllers have it to where you can replace the sticks. You can have like a taller stick on each side or whichever side. For me, I just use one on. Make it a little bit taller, a little bit easier to control your aim with. A little bit better grip than just the standard controller here. Interesting. He's not tweeting. He's not tweeting, so you know he's in here. Why don't you speak up, man? He's watching Call of Shame. Probably. Use KY mallet jelly on your mouse pad is considered cheating. Banned in Dubai. I think it would make it harder to use a mouse on KY jelly. Hmm. The key method. the fuck is the key method? Oh, the key method. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, so that's all they're doing. So all they're doing when they're blocking things like rewas is they're just coming in here and they're finding the install registry. I don't think I have anything that I can show you. Oh, like this. I'll just use my editing software. Wherever the install is, I'd have to have Frank help me dig it up. HKey user, I believe. No, it's not HKey user. Current user. System. Current control set. Something. I didn't figure that out. Perception with Brawlist, make it happen. You gotta talk to Brawlist about that.
Precepts versus Brawlist, make it happen, Happa. Smiley face
I
emoji.
appreciate the two, brother. You know, I'll ask Brawlist, but you know Brawlist ain't gonna do it for free. Brawlist ain't gonna do it for free. Hey, listen, precept Diffie, whatever the fuck. Why can't we just why don't you ever just address the questions we have? Like why precept instead of Diffie days? Diffie. Who's Brawlist? He's our resident what do you guys what should we call Brawlist? The hacker killer? I don't know, whatever. Brawlist is literally the guy that'll 1v1 people that are rage hacking, and more times than not he comes out on top. Brawlist is I think he's if top 250 wasn't the top 250 best cheaters in the game, I would say he's top 250. I mean, he's World Series or worse they're called. I didn't hear that. Got the when is going to ever make it a life here? Eat crap out of it? Hey, but I'm saying he probably won't do it for free though. Ross is a barometer. Yeah. But all they're doing for like rewalls and Crotus and shit, like they'll block it. And then all it's really doing is blocking the install registry. So you just, all people are doing is they're going in here, blah, 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 Crotus, install registry, whatever it is. Like say it's that's then, and they'll just delete that. That's the only thing it's doing. That's what me and Frank did with Call of Shame's last product. That's all it was doing, is just crawling install registry, looking for Zen Studios, looking for rewas, shit like that. All you had to do was delete the install registry. The product functioned fine, and you could boot the product up and then boot the scanner, the Guardian scanner bullshit they had, or vice versa. It was none the wiser. It was none the wiser. Yo, though, Diffie, if I come through, you gonna fucking hook me up with the nuggets, though? Listen, our Chick-fil-A, we got a Chick-fil-A. It ain't close or nothing, but when I go there, man, it's like, so here's the ghetto. And there's this road that's real busy that leads to a giant shopping center. And there's the Chick-fil-A. And I always got to fucking, man, I'm not trying to wait through that line again. That's all I'm saying, man. They give me them little tiny ass fucking, little baby ass fucking nuggets. That's bullshit. That shouldn't count towards my 12 nuggets. I'm just saying. That shit tilts me. Just gonna put that out there. I don't really know who to complain about it to. You're here, so I'm gonna complain about it to you. I 1v1 Scump. She was so polite after beating me. All right, well.
The only
I was all prepared to like put these people in bot lobbies or even my fucking normal demon ass lobbies. But not one of them's got the balls to say anything. And you know they're all sitting in here watching, Probably a handful of them in a Discord chat, hanging on every word, secretly knowing that they'd throw, each and every one of them would throw each other under the bus just to have 5 minutes of my good graces. Got a Popeyes right around the corner. Yeah, we got a Popeyes. They just built one down the other side of town. I'm still a Lee's chicken guy, man. Lee's chicken's where it's at, man. Popeyes is all right. But Lee's is where it's at. The age is expensive to play. I mean, fuck, I could be dead ass wrong. But one thing I'm sure I'm not wrong about is him being a coward, because otherwise he'd come in here and do his thing. Popeye's the best thing to come out of America besides Sydney Sweeney. Right. Yeah.
The only thing worse than a time bomb inside a...
No. No. Oh shit, boys and girls. That sucks, man. I even have it all set up to switch the cam and the stream day, switch everything over to the streaming PC. We're gonna record it in 1440. We're gonna have a fucking ball, man. Grilled chicken, it's healthier. I know, man. I know it's healthier. I know it's good for me, but fuck, man. Something about that breading. Hold on here. KFC. We had one. They replaced it. It moved like the next town over, and they replaced it. Like the Domino's moved into their building, and they built a fucking pawn shop where the Domino's used to be. Is they McDonald's? Yeah, I saw that. They've been pushing the shit out them extra value meals. KFC ads got weird. Yo, KFC needs to bring back that fucking chicken sandwich, Doublicious or whatever. It had like bacon and sauce and all kinds of good shit. Now y'all got me hungry. I haven't eaten today. I had like 7 cups of coffee this morning. Kind of feel like having another. What the hell? Well, shit. All I got to say about this situation, wrapping it up, since these people are just fucking tucking their tails and they're going to sit in the fucking shadows and piss and moan about why they didn't have the balls to come fucking prove the shit that they were talking. If you're going to get into this line of business, this type of content, you can't be scared. You can't be a fucking coward. People are going to call you wrong. People are going to tell you, you don't matter. But if you got thin skin, well, guess what? Each and every one of them motherfuckers is right. But if you're hard-headed and thick-skinned like I am, who cares? Fuck them. You can't be, if you're too coward to come in here and at least attempt to prove the things in what you say, well, I think that's all we need to know. All I'm saying is, don't be the hypocritical motherfucker that spends months using my content to reinforce your opinions on social media, only to get told you sound stupid by said person, and then be like, well, I don't like you either, so you're cheating too. How am I cheating? Because I said so. All right there, bud. You don't want to give me walk me through your thought pattern and that's my thought pattern. I'm not stupid. Leave me alone. That's yeah, exactly. Nut the fuck up or shut the fuck up. Nut the fuck up or shut the fuck up. It's a real simple concept. Real fucking simple. Where the hell is this at? Is it under? I always fucking struggle to find this. Shit. But, yeah, I don't know. Couldn't be me. Anyways, I guess that concludes our services, but I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you enjoyed. Fucking toughest. Appreciate all the support, brother. It really means a lot, man. Kaz, fucking appreciate it, brother. Welcome back to the Alpha Squad. Hot Stepper, you as well, bro. Means a lot, man. We get to that 100 goal by the end of the month. We'll do the Warzone customs. If not, we'll keep doing our Black Ops customs. Not a big deal, man. We got Black Ops 7 right around the corner, so that'll be interesting. But for the rest of you guys, enjoy the lyrical stylings of the cute-faced, pinchable-cheeked Aolimbo. Catch you guys on the next one. Mahalo.